Hello, Star Wars unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with yet another set of, I think we have three types of boxes here. We have a auction box. I think we do. We have a eBay, or rather, I'm sorry, Facebook claim sale box. And we have a custom box, custom items. So why don't we start with the custom one first, because this one's pretty simple to do. This comes from the trash compactor. You can find them all over Facebook and Etsy and Instagram. Okay, here's their. I'll put this here so you can scan the QR code. And a little sticker too. I've purchased some trash compactor stuff in the past. It does great work. What I like about that is, there are a lot of custom creators on the internet, but I prefer custom creators that actually create a full, complete item. I have a few items that I've purchased from people that are, in fact, what I would say, they are, 3D printed, for example, right? And then it's up to you to do the rest of it, right? This is more of a complete item, although I will say it looks like there's a few things on here that I have to do, so I'll have to look on here. There's like a couple of pieces I need to put together, but essentially, this is what we have. We have the, I guess it's the Hoth transport. Now, in full disclosure, this person included a whole bunch of pieces to go along with it, like things like this. All right, some other little pieces. All right, that's awesome. Comes some handrails, some like warning lights. Okay, really, really cool. I'm just trying to keep it all in one place, actually. So that is awesome. Okay, but the item itself, it just feels, even though it's a resin. Okay, and one thing I've noticed is that 3D printing that is essentially filament. It looks great, but the minute you pick it up, it feels flimsy. Okay, I have a couple of reproduction weapons, like Princess Leia's blaster, Han Solo's blaster, and they look amazing. You put them on display, they look exactly like the real thing. But the minute you pick it up, it's so lightweight, which is, I get it. It's supposed to be. So when you do resin printing, the resin has a little bit more heft to it. So this just feels more like a toy. Okay, now there's a lot in here. Now, unfortunately, it gave me some labels. Unfortunately, I did not receive any instructions for tips on putting together. Okay, so there's a thing online where I can look. So at a later date, I will put this guy together. That's probably not going to be filmed. That's going to be more for my own hobbyist, setup. But it's a great thing. I love these are items, and a lot of it's a gamble. Like if they can come up. If Hasbro, if Hasbro's going to keep releasing stuff, I don't want to keep getting stuff that's going to be released officially, right? Although I do like supporting artists. I see this as an art piece, okay? But at the same time, I feel like, if Hasbro is going to create something like a retro version of something, then I don't want to buy it again. So I actually take a gamble and think, what is Hasbro never going to make? A little tiny Hoth transport, not tiny, but medium size. That just hasn't been their thing. And I know why, because it probably costs way too much money for them to make, and therefore they have to put a huge price up mark on it. And people look at that and say, something that, when we were young, something like that might have cost $10, $15. Today, that would cost $50, $60. And we'd be looking at it like, really? That's what we're paying for that? So I understand. It makes sense. So that's the issue there. All right, I'm going to move this box a little bit forward, and I'm going to go on to this box. We will save this one for last. Again, based on what I've known I've ordered and what I have already unboxed, we are at the tail end. I know there's a few items I'm still waiting to come in the mail, but we're at the tail end of a lot of these, and I have kind of exhausted my budget, and my school year is starting, which anybody knows, if you're a teacher in the summer, you're running out of money by the end of August. So I don't want to be blowing too much more money on Star Wars right now. I want to pay my bills, be responsible, that kind of stuff. So I'll probably be taking a little bit of a break from this. But what we have here Is it just one? Wow, okay. All right, cool. We have one vintage figure. Now, I will tell you that there's some items that are coming from Heritage Auction. I don't think this was one of them. I think this was... No, this was not. This is actually from kind of a fellow collector who has come to my sale, and I'm excited to be able to kind of exchange with him. All right, we have... Hang on 1 second. Now, I will say this in full disclosure. He gave me a nice little sticker, little almost like a Santa, like a puppy in a thing, puppy in a... But this is a Paplu figure with a Sears. A Paplu figure with a Sears price tag on it. It is a damaged card. It is missing its proof of purchase. If I put it around right here, I'll show you that. Next to the UPC symbol, you'll see that the proof of purchase is gone. It's okay. It's a nice figure. It's in a nice bubble. And these are the kind of things I like to collect. Now, again, as I've said on many times on this channel, I am trying to slowly build up a collection of vintage, carded, slightly damaged figures. Why? Because those are the ones I can afford. Okay, I have no objection to mint on card, but I am noticing when I find these things is that obviously the Return of the Jedi cards are the least expensive. So I've been trying to get one of every figure on a Return of the Jedi card if I can. If I can find one on an Empire Strikes Back card, great. I don't think I even own a Star Wars card. I had one. I traded it years ago. And probably regret it. A little bit of regret for that, but if you watch last week's or the last episode, you see the other thing I traded for something, and I got it back. I don't know if I'm really that interested in getting a Stormtrooper on a Star Wars card back, just because it's so expensive. So I'm not really interested in that. But and again, what I'll do is I'll go through my collection. I'll see what I have. If I see, sometimes I'm not really 100% sure. Like there's a lot of figures in the collection, and I'll be like, all right, but I look at what the price is. I make an offer. They accept it. We work out the shipping, and then I get it. And then I look at the quality. You can see pictures of it, but you got to look at the quality up close. And if I feel like it's a decent figure, I'll look at it in comparison to the ones I have. If I have it, if I do, then I'll take the better of the two. Unless it's a different type. Like I don't know if mine has the Anakin sticker on it, so that's kind of a variant. So I may keep that. We'll see. All right. So anyway, I love the free Anakin sticker on there, all right, or the I don't even know if it's a sticker. I think it's just a print on top of it. The Paplu figure looks great. So yeah, and I'm one who kind of likes the stickers, the price stickers. Although this one I can't really tell if it has a price on it. The price might be like faded out, or maybe D greater than 49 cents. I don't know. 49 cents. That seems pretty low, even in $85. So, all right. So there's something new and custom, something old and vintage. What have we here? This one's going to require me to stand up. So let me set it all aside here. Now, hopefully it's not like a non-Star Wars thing like last week. Oh, this is very heavy. The heavy part, makes me wonder what we're dealing with here. This is from, it's a name. I don't like to say name. I'll say companies if it's from an auction house. But I don't like to say individual names because I never really get permission. So, oh yeah, okay, I know what this is. This is a lot, an eBay auction. Woo, Happy New Year! And it's a lot of different things. Okay, actually, it looks like it's 2 items. So that's cool. All right, what do we got? Well, okay, we got a couple of random items here. Oh, I know what these are. All right, so first we have this. We have the Chewbacca bandolier strap. Okay, we have 2 of these. Okay, they do include a whole. In the auction was a bunch of these containers. Okay, that fit. They fit like on here. Now, I will say this. The hard part about these things, there's the foam. There's a foam that basically it worked like this. You wear it like a strap, and you could play with the foam. You could place all your figures in here, right? So it was essentially a collector's thing. And then these little containers you could actually use to put the there was one for, there were two, is it two? Yeah. Two of them for each thing. And you could use them to hold the accessories. I mean, not what I would say the greatest use of way to collect figures. Plus, the foam, everybody knows, if you don't, what happens to foam after years and years. Okay, the foam that they use like for the trash compactor, the foam that you use in Dagoba's little sinky thing with Dagoba playset, and this foam, it deteriorates. It turns into kind of a gel, almost like a sticky goo, and then eventually falls off and evaporates. So still, these are generally meant to go right into the resale box. So I got one, and then it came with a set of these containers, which is great, and I put one on each thing. I mean, I have a couple of my own. I don't need more. Actually, there's only two. Wow. Okay, so this guy was the same guy for a few eBay auctions here, so that's why this box is so heavy. So there's two. Okay, awesome. All right, next up we've got. Now there's a bunch more of these containers, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm probably just going to end up putting them out there, putting them in the sale. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 2 go to the collector case. Okay, so that's going to be that. Now, I am also really excited about this. We've got one Star Wars item. Now, I will say there is a. Oh, you know what? Let me double check to make sure this does not come with any. Okay, so this is missing a couple. This is missing a key element, which I'm going to have to try to come up with a thing. But basically, it's a. This is the blaster. It is missing the little turn things. I'll see if there's a baggie with them somewhere. I thought some of them had them, so I'll have to wait and see. But that's okay. Some of these are. I wanted one of each. I wanted a Star Wars, an Empire, and a Jedi. So there's a Star Wars. I have one, but I can't find it, so I'm going to keep one for the collection. Here's another Star Wars. Oh, this one comes with one turning lock thing, which is great. This thing right here. It's the lock spin thing. I'm definitely going to keep this one, and the other one will go out in the sale. We've got another one here. This is a Jedi. This one I will keep as well. Again, I have it that way. I have a Star Wars, an Empire, and a Jedi. So, yay! I do have another one there. I forget which one it is. And then this one is an Empire one. Okay. Again, now, unfortunately, without those little twisty things, they will not stay on eventually, and eventually they are going to fall off. So they're just little spin lock things. I'll see if I can find any of them elsewhere. But all right, so I'll have to match them up. And I do have another one here. I don't know if they gave me a blaster to go with it. So, all right, well, that'll be an extra piece. We are nowhere near done, folks. Not by a long shot. Where do I begin? Well, let's start at the top. We got a Tauntaun. Missing the reins, but a Tauntaun. Tauntaun number 2. Tauntaun number 3. Tauntaun number 4. Tauntaun number 5. We got a whole family of Tauntaun. Nowhere near done. Tauntaun number 6. Tauntaun number 7 with partial reins and saddle. Looks like most of them have together saddles. One saddle did tear. Tauntaun number 8. This is somebody who just liked collecting Tauntauns. I don't know. Weird. Tauntaun number 9. Tauntaun number 10. This is a naked Tauntaun. A naked Tauntaun. Shouldn't even say that, I know. Tauntaun 11. Now, this one has an open belly. I don't know if they... I know that the naked one is an open belly as well. I think the rest of them are closed belly. Tauntaun, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, Tauntaun number 12. Tauntaun number 13. A lot of Tauntauns. I know a guy online that has some replica reproduction reins. I might purchase them and saddles to try to, make them more enticing for young collectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tauntaun number 14. I think that's it. 14 Tauntauns. I didn't even know they made that many. That's crazy. 14 Tauntauns. All right, I'm going to move this box forward a bit. Oops, sorry. And then I got to stand up because I got more here. And we have dewbacks. Dewbacks. Again, dewback number 1. Again, not missing the reins. Dewback number 2. Dewback number 3. And then in here, in this baggie, looks like we've got some dewback, a bunch of dewbacks saddles, maybe some tauntaun reins. And we have a dewback that's in pieces. So I will use that to try to make some complete ones here. Wampa. One singular solo Wampa. Still has a little spring on his arm. That's good. Okay. Jabba. One Jabba. Still works. Still slides back and forth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 2 Jabbas. Now I got to find me some Jabba thrones. This one seems to work a little better. All right. And what is left down here? Well, let's just call it what it is. It is not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 Imperial attack bases. Not just the bases themselves, but all of the pieces, the guns, the little holders, the tops, the little base top, the canyon. There's even one, I don't want to dig it out, but there's even one partial box in here, although I don't really need the box. It's not even, I couldn't even call it a box. It's part of a box. So these, right out to the sale. I'm not even going to take them out. I'm going to put them leave them in the box, and next year, they go out of the sale. Set them up. I'll put them all together so that people can see that they're complete, and I'll put them out on the sale. So this was a major, major win, okay, particularly for someone who's going to resell. I mean, pretty much with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 blasters, everything that you just saw come out of this box is going to go back into the sale. All right, so I'm real excited about that. And, it's been great. I do have to pull back a little bit because, I'm running out of money. The budget that I made, granted, we also, like I said, on the money I made on the sale in June, I was able to go on vacation, eat with gift cards the entire time in Disney. I was able to pay some credit cards off. I was able to do a lot. So this is just investing back into the collection for the sale next year. But yeah, so we got a lot. We got a lot, and we'll share it out. Now, and then again, a lot of these are not, like I'm looking at the Tauntauns, some of them have chipped off the ears. These are played with figures. These are beater figure creatures. But for anybody who wishes to kind of build up a collection from the ground up, I mean, I don't see me putting any of these out for more than like $20 a piece. So they'll be very approachable if you want to get some vintage goodness. All right, I got to look through these and check out the reins and everything and see what I can do with those. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All right, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thanks for going on this journey with me. All right, it's really, really fun. As I said, I'm excited to share this out, and I can't wait for the next year's sale because I just can't wait to have, like, the way this is looking. It's going to be on tables and tables and tables, mostly vintage stuff. That's what I'm aiming to do. And then, like, maybe half the garage would be vintage and the other half would be the modern stuff. And I'm just excited to share that out with you. As far as, like, I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to do reproduction or not when it comes to the reins or the saddles for these tauntauns and these dewbacks. I might just sell them as is. I think people would prefer that more often than not, or at least they prefer to know. And I don't. I'm more concerned about confusing them because it's hard sometimes to know the difference. And right now, I know this is all original. So if I start putting some in baggies that with repro, which part is repro, which part is not. So that's the part that's concerning. So. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check me out on Instagram and Bluesky. Thank you so much to all the people that I purchased from, and I wish you guys well on future sales. Maybe I'll bake some more bids. We'll see. There are more auction wins to come, both eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and professional auction houses. Stay tuned for them. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.